Meetings like this are part of a larger diplomatic strategy that includes not just government diplomacy, but so-called public diplomacy, people-to-people exchanges, academics, and of course, think tanks. The Chinese delegation to the China-U.S. Think Tank Symposium is being led by Zhao Qizheng. He's the former minister for the State Council Information Office, and in his opening remarks, he quoted the Chinese President Xi Jinping, saying that there are 1,000 reasons to improve trade between the two countries, but not one to harm it. Now, that reflects a concern by some that there is protectionist rhetoric coming from Washington that may do damage to bilateral trade between the world's two largest economies, that trade now standing at more than $500 million. The Trump administration points out that trade disproportionately favors China, and it wants to see more American exports going to China to help balance it out. Now, the symposium is part of a 100-day plan to talk trade. It's the first meeting being held in the U.S. state of Iowa, and indeed it's the first time that many in the Chinese delegation are visiting the state, known for its agricultural exports and for once hosting the Chinese president in his earlier years. It's one of a number of Midwestern U.S. states that's now rolling out special measures meant to attract Chinese investment. It's also a politically important state in the U.S., the first to hold a presidential primary every 4 years, meaning Iowans largely influence who's in the White House. The former U.S. ambassador to China, Stapleton Roy, said talk is good, it's important, but he warned that behavioral patterns at the moment are not necessarily consistent with the rhetoric, and said there could be consequences. Meanwhile, Huang Lei, the Chinese consul general to the region, said the relationship with the U.S. is too important, and stressed that meetings like these were vital for the exchange of ideas. Roee Ruttenberg, CGTN in Des Moines, Iowa.